I'm doing a jalopy vlog. A couple of days ago, I met what is possibly the funniest female I've ever had the opportunity to meet. Funny isn't a strong enough word to describe this female. She's called Paulina. She's 5 years old. And her whole persona is theatrical. Oh, you couldn't believe. She comes with her grandmother. She's from Russia. She's from the Bering Sea side of Russia, right at the north, where they do a lot of dangerous fishing. And her parents are police officers, bureaucrats. Her grandmother and her grandmother's friend are leading a group of children to our village for a holiday. And in the evenings is their time, their personal time, to do with as they please. And a couple of nights ago they came in with this little girl who was wandering around, and like a black and white movie, you know, arms at the back, looking around. And I thought, hey up, this is a funny little one. She came in and we asked a couple of questions, she left, and that was it. Last night she came in and the stories of vampire monkeys and killing the vampire monkeys to make special jackets for us to wear, and we put them on, and shoes and pants and hats with veils to protect us against the vampire monkeys, as long as you've got the vampire monkey clothes on. Oh my god, she lost a tooth. And I said, and how did you lose the tooth? I said, was there any blood? And she said there was no fountain. Oh, funny as I've never met. I've worked with a lot of children, a lot, but I've never met a child at 5 years old this funny before in my life. And did you know that the Russian people are so crazy? Oh, crazy. You know, if your name is Palm Olive Soap, you are referred to as Olive Palm Soap. So whatever your first name is becomes your second name. Now, weird. So, for about 2 weeks I've had a slow puncture in the front driver's side wheel. And I've noticed it, obviously, when you have a puncture, the steering becomes very heavy. Well, I've just been to the petrol station. It's about 2 miles away, and the compressor to put air into the tyre has broken. It's not working. Не работа. The petrol station that's 100 meters away doesn't have one anymore. So I've just drove to get some air in the tyre and put some petrol in the car, and hello, sprinkles! I've still got a heavy steering. So, I'm stuffed. I've got my window wide open. I've got the cold air blowing, which is actually quite hot. And so hopefully you can still hear me. That's okay. So what I've got to do today is, before I go to work, I've got to go to the post office. The mother-in-law wants to go to the post office to do something, not too sure. And you never know, one of my nice friends from America might have sent me something in the post. I'm still waiting for the British Racing Green Pontiac from Darryl. And so while I'm there, it's my sister's birthday, so I've got to send her, well I haven't got to, but I am going to, because I love her so much. So Red Witch 17, I'm going to send you a birthday card today, and I'm sending lots of looks and hugs. So I'll go to the post office and I'm going to work. I'll probably go a couple of hours early, maybe 2 hours early, because I've got nothing better else to do. I've got no money, so I can't even pay the internet. Can't pay the internet, can't go on YouTube. going back home now with a flat tyre, for a shower, get dressed, go to work, get a mother-in-law to the post office. And I'd just like to say I'm really missing you guys, so I've not been on the internet, I've not been on YouTube for a long while. Today I'm wearing all my gold, I'm going home, put my watch on, my bracelet on, and we're all dapper today, dapper! So, we'll play Kirby later, enjoy, have a good day, see you later, take care, bienvenue. Well, I have the internet back. I went to pay the internet yesterday. Mrs. P got some tips and we had enough to pay for the internet and a couple of other things that we needed to do, and the petrol to go and pay for it. So that was done. But there's a problem. Being without the internet for a few days kind of instills into you how much of an internet addict you can be. But I've just gone for maybe a week without any internet, and you know, I've got so much constructive things done around the house, and now the internet's back. I've done piss all but sit in front of the computer. How bad am I? So anyway, I'm on my way down to work, and it's a Saturday. It's about the 10th or 11th, I don't know. I have a couple of days left now until my birthday, when I will be much older than I am now. Actually, I'll be 37. Can you imagine how old that is? 37. I wish I was young and sprightly. Young and sprightly, but I'm not. I'm old and farty. That's farty, not fatty. Talking of fatty, my colleague, the waiter, what a twat. He called me fat the other day. Well, I think he wanted to say overweight or a little bit thick or something like that, but the only word that he knew to muster up was fat. Anyway, I hate him so much now. Me and the wife have begun to speak English only in front of them, and it's really pissing them off, which is fun. Which is a lot of fun. Okay, and what's happening is, I was someone beeping at me because they wanted to overtake while I was turning. They wanted to overtake me while I was turning. Anyway, I'm sure you saw me looking in the mirror. So yeah, I even slagged them off. I've always got something bad to say about him, and the wife has as well, and we just say it. Fuck him, whether he understands or not. Don't really care at all. I've got to drive on this road really quick because it's thick with mud. Now I shouldn't have to really, because I've still got my winter tyres on, and winter tyres are just fantastic. Look at that. Yes. Look at that. Perfect parking spot. So, I've arrived at work. I can take my trainers off. I was going to wear my trainers to go into work because I'd have to walk on this muddy road, but in fact, can you see that there's a muddy road? Can you see out the back window? So I'm here now. I'm going to put my shoes back on instead of wearing my trainers, and then I go. So I'm sure there was going to be a point to this, so the only thing I can do now besides turn off is say sprinkles. There's somebody out there in the YouTube world that is sprinkling far more often than I am sprinkling, and I'm not too sure. I'm a little bit jealous. Sprinkles is my catchphrase, and it's your catchphrase. If you want it, you have it, as long as we can share it.